Hi, this is Victor and welcome back to my math tutoring channel. In this video, we will try to find the derivative of sine square of x divided by 1 plus cotangent of x plus cosine square of x divided by 1 plus tangent of x. We will try to prove that it is equal to minus cosine of 2x. Before I start deriving sine square of x plus 1 plus cotangent of x, etc., I want to see if I can facilitate my life. I know that sine square of x plus cosine square of x is equal to 1, so there is something I can do here, but they have to be on the same fraction. And 1 plus cotangent of x and 1 plus tangent of x, I know like cotangent is the reverse of tangent. Let's try to facilitate our life first, then we do the derivative. I will start by working on this side of my function. So my sine square of x divided by 1 plus cotangent of x, I can write it as sine square of x divided by 1 plus cosine of x divided by sine of x, because cotangent is cosine divided by sine. And I will have a common denominator in the denominator here. So my function becomes sine square of x divided by, I can multiply here by sine of x and here by sine of x. So it becomes sine of x plus cosine of x divided by sine of x. But instead of division like this, I would like to write it so you will see it better. No, for now, let's keep it divided by sine of x. So this is equal to sine square of x divided by sine of x plus cosine of x divided by sine of x. And now I can replace the division by multiplication, but I have to flip my fraction. So this is equal sine square of x multiplied by sine x divided by sine of x cosine of x plus cosine of x plus cosine of x. So sine square of x times sine square of times sine of x is equal sine to the power of 3 of x. So my original function sine square of x divided by 1 plus cotangent of x is equal sine to the power of 3 of x divided by sine of x plus cosine of x. And let's highlight it because I will be using it at the end. Now let's work on that side of my function. I will take cosine square of x, cosine square of x divided was 1 plus tan of x. Let's make sure. Yeah, cosine square of x divided by 1 plus tan of x. I can write it as cosine square of x divided by 1 plus sine of x divided by cosine of x, because tangent is sine divided by cos. Common denominator in the denominator, it becomes cosine square of x divided by cos of x plus sine of x divided by cos of x. And so my cos square of x 1 plus tan of x is equal cos to the power of 3, same logic that I did before. But I know 2 times 3 is 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2, because here I have sine cosine. I will put it here sine cosine, sine of x plus cosine of x. So my original function become, I have to prove that the derivative over dy of sine to the power of 3x divided by sine of x plus cosine of x plus cosine to the power of 3x divided by cosine of sine of x cosine of x. Let's put it, because like 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2, so I'm not changing anything. Sine of x plus cosine of x is equal minus cosine of 2x. I have to prove that. But I realize it's a common denominator here and there, so I can erase one of them and put it as a common denominator. So it becomes plus, and the common denominator is sine of x plus cosine of x. And there is no minus here. Before doing it, I realize I have sine to the power of 3x plus cosine to the power of 3x. It is like a to the power of 3, like b to the power of 3, which is equal a plus b multiplied by a square minus ab plus b square. And in my case, my a is sine x and my b is cosine of x. Let's make sure the formula is right, a plus b, yeah. So my sine to the power of 3x become sine x plus cosine x multiplied by sine to the power of 2x, because this is sine and this is cosine, minus sine x cosine x plus cosine to the power of 2x. And all that divided by sine x plus cosine x. But I know I have multiplication in between parentheses. I can simplify this and this. And I know again that sine to the power of 2x plus cosine to the power of 2x is 1. So I can replace all that by 1 minus sine x cosine x. It's getting very a better solution to work at. But again, there is a trigonometric identity formula that said sine of 2x is equal to sine x plus cosine x. 2 sine x cosine x, actually. There is no plus. Cosine x. So if I divide here by 2 and divide here by 2, my sine x cosine x is equal sine 2x divided by 2. So this, I can replace it by sine 2x divided by 2, which is this here. So my function, my y, equal 1 minus sine 2x divided by 2. And if I want to have common denominator, or it's equal 1 minus 1/2 sine 2x. And now I can find the derivative of this. So my dy over dx is equal, derivative of 1 is 0 minus 1/2, and derivative of sine is cosine 2x multiplied by the derivative of 2x. So it is equal 0, I'm not gonna write it, minus 1/2 cosine 2x times 2, and the 2 here and the 2 here disappear. I will have minus cosine 2x, and I proved my formula. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. That would help me tremendously, and if you push the like button, I would really appreciate it. Thank you for listening.